It's been a long-term grievance, and I'm going back to the 1920s for our Ngāti Whakaue Kitai people.
It's not that long ago that this land was all underwater, but in 1956 the Kaituna Cut was created in Maketū, diverting the flow of water away from the river mouth so the surrounding areas could be farmed. But it came at a price, with the health of the estuary suffering. The impact so severe, iwi and local residents started calling for a re-diversion.
Maketū estuary has been declining for 60 years, and the time is right now to spend a bit of money, do some significant works to try and put right what we can. So the project aims to bring back 20% of the Kaituna River and recreate 20 hectares of wetlands. The reason it's needed is in 1956 the river was diverted out to sea with benefits for land drainage, but over the last 60 years the estuary has suffered as a result.
The river is now half full of sand, it's lost 90% of its wetlands, and the populations of both finfish and shellfish have crashed.
What we're trying to do in response is act on the requests from Te Arawa people who have been asking for the return of the Kaituna River since 1979. They've been quite patient about that, and the project is now being carried out by the Regional Council and its contractors JSWAP, and we're about halfway through a 2-year construction program and well ahead of schedule. So we were hoping to open the project in June 2020. The project is now looking like we can get to stage 1 commissioning before Christmas this year.
The $16 million project is being funded by the Bay of Plenty Regional Council. Local councils and iwi are working together to ensure its success.
So that co-governance is made up of 4 councils, with the Regional Council, Tauranga City Council, Western Bay Council and the Rotorua Lakes Council. Also associated to that entity are the various iwi. So we have the Pūmautanga up at the top who represent Ngāti Pīkeo and Tupuhaurangi. We have Tapuika, Ngāti Whakaue, Rangiwewehi and Waitaha. So but basically, by working together, we're hoping that the decisions we make are more to do with the protection, I suppose, of the river. Doing the work that we're doing, it's our generation's contribution, I suppose, towards that goal, that end goal of well-being for the river and its waterways.
It's a large-scale project, including the creation of a 650-metre-long new channel and stop bank. There'll also be a realigned road, a new public boat ramp and over 20 hectares of new wetlands.
What this means for the public is that over time the health of the estuary and the lower river will improve, and that will have some benefits for them in terms of the availability of finfish and shellfish. What's also more available now is public access, so some of the land that was previously private is now public and accessible, and there are plans afoot with the District Council to create some additional walking and cycling ways.
Maria Horn is the last remaining member of the original Maketū Action Group that's been advocating for re-diversion since the 1970s.
They knew that any re-diversion would take away their pātaka kai. I'm probably one of a long line before me that actually put a lot of effort into trying to sway the councils to return the river, Kaituna River, to the Maketū estuary. And it only got recognised in probably 1970s. We're very happy. We have supported the Regional Council in any aspect, even as far as going to the Environmental Court to get this re-diversion. We ourselves have gone in and advocated through our treaty negotiations for land for new wetlands.
And with the project well ahead of schedule, there's finally some light at the end of a very long tunnel.
And I can't wait until the land is actually removed so that the river can flow in its natural form back through the estuary. Going forward, I'd like to see us all make a concerted effort in creating more wetlands and appreciating the environment. And it's not just tangata whenua that have to do it, it has to be a concerted effort by everyone.
Gavin Ogden, Local Focus.